Why do some men walk into a room and immediately command attention without saying a word? It's not the cologne, it's not the watch. It's something deeper, something invisible but undeniably powerful. It's presence. And one of the most overlooked paths to achieving this magnetic presence is Stoicism. Let's break down why Stoic men naturally attract women, not through tricks or manipulation, but through inner strength, self-respect, and quiet confidence. A Stoic man doesn't chase fleeting desires. He's not desperate for attention. He's not trying to impress anyone. He doesn't flood DMs. Why? Because he values himself. And this, ironically, is what makes him more desirable. In a world full of men who crave validation, the one who is content without it becomes rare. That rarity is attractive. Women are not drawn to neediness. They're drawn to self-possession. The Stoic man doesn't run after dopamine spikes. He chooses long-term fulfillment. He doesn't see a woman as a prize to win. He sees her as someone to connect with if their values align. One of the most powerful traits a man can have is clarity. Clarity of thought, clarity of purpose, clarity of emotion. The Stoic has all three. While others are swayed by impulse, trends, or external noise, the Stoic man stays grounded in what he truly wants. That inner direction makes decision-making easy. He doesn't hesitate. He knows where he's going, and that's attractive. Because confidence isn't loud, it's clear. And clarity makes people feel safe around you. Safe to open up, safe to trust, safe to admire. Women are intuitive. They can feel when a man is grounded versus when he's chaotic inside. The Stoic prioritizes inner peace, not in a passive, weak way, but as a form of strength. He avoids drama, not because he can't handle it, but because he knows it's a waste of energy. He doesn't fight every battle. He walks away when it's wise. And when he's tested, he doesn't explode. He breathes. That ability to regulate emotion is rare and powerful. Women sense emotional stability. It creates a safe space where they can be feminine, expressive, and free without fearing emotional volatility. A Stoic man lives by principles, not convenience. He doesn't betray his values for short-term pleasure. He does the right thing even when no one is watching. And that integrity, it builds trust. And trust is foundational to attraction. He's consistent. He's real. He doesn't shapeshift to impress. He isn't a different man around different people. He doesn't promise more than he can deliver. His word means something. And when a woman sees that, she respects it. Even if she doesn't agree with all his views, she knows they're honest. Respect is not weakness. It's strength under control. The Stoic respects others, not out of fear, but out of discipline. He doesn't belittle. He doesn't manipulate. He doesn't treat others as tools for his benefit. Women notice how a man treats people he doesn't need to impress. The server, the stranger, the ex. And when a man carries himself with respect, it signals maturity. It shows emotional intelligence. It reveals that he values connection over dominance. The Stoic doesn't live just for himself. He sees service as strength. He contributes. He builds. He uplifts. Women aren't just drawn to power. They're drawn to how that power is used. A man who gives back. A man who protects those he loves. A man who stands up for what's right, not for applause, but because it's the right thing to do. This quiet sense of duty, this noble energy, it doesn't need to be flashy, but it's magnetic. Finally, a Stoic understands that not everyone will agree with him, and that's okay. He doesn't need to dominate every conversation. He doesn't seek to convert people. He listens. He learns. He engages with humility. This openness is rare. It shows that he's confident enough to coexist with difference. And to a woman, this means emotional maturity. It means the relationship won't be a battlefield of egos. It means he can hold space for disagreement without losing respect. The Stoic man doesn't chase. He aligns. He doesn't impress. He expresses. He doesn't seduce with tactics. He becomes magnetic by embodying depth, direction, and discipline. And that, in a world full of noise, is the quiet power that draws others in. You don't need to play games. You need to know yourself, control yourself, and carry yourself with wisdom. That's how Stoicism makes you magnetic to women.